All right, we're live on YouTube. Welcome to the HiFi Turtle. What happened in HiFi this week? And I'm here with Daniel, Bass Therapy. He's joining us from That 70s Show, or a backdrop
What?
that looks like it could have been in That 70s Show.
Hey,
Meanwhile,
don't mind my curtains.
looks
They
good.
look
It looks
beautiful.
good. Looks good. The
All
new
right, thank you.
setup. Absolutely. You want to
Wait,
show off? Well, let's start off what's new in HiFi before we get to the official industry news. Let's go to what's new in your setup because I think we should talk about that a little bit.
my setup. I got. This is so confusing. The Class A Sigma Amp 2 from Class A,
Classe.
and I got a passive preamp to mess with it.
Oh, you already got the passive preamp.
Yeah, it's coming
Nice.
tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I thought. Oh, okay. So you don't have it quite yet, but you
Yeah, I think
ordered
I
it.
bought from you link. I'm not sure because
Yeah,
you sent
no. Got
me. Yeah,
got that
yeah. I'm helping the homies.
commission. I know. Got to get
So
that $1.50.
So I got the passive. I'm gonna still use the shit Modi 3. I'm gonna switch it later for I was talking to Ray is the I forgot the name now. Do you remember?
The
SG1?
the one that you were looking at the Soncause
Yeah,
Soncause
Soundcast
Soncause
SG1.
one. Yeah.
Something like
There's
that. That's like people were saying it's a good deck, so I'll probably get that one later. But yeah, this is the upgrade for now. And you'll soon be seeing some appearing audio reviews.
nice, nice.
That's
The
it.
class A is class D for this
Yeah.
model. I think it's 200 watts per channel, something like that.
Yeah, F 8 ohms and then
Yeah.
F no 4 ohms. And then wait, no, 200
208.
at 8
I think
ohms.
it's
At 4 ohms, I
208.
think it's
400.
80. I
No,
don't know. I have
it
to
should
check.
double. It should double or be there about.
All right, so it's probably 400. But they're good. They're too powerful for these. They'll push them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So my system price now, it's catching up to Ray. Far
It's
away,
going
but
up.
we're
It's
almost
going up.
there.
Yeah. I know Thomas and Stereo did a review of the song Cause, and he's got a promo code I think that he's running right now is like $50 off, but I think it still takes it down to like 450 or something like that. So
Yeah, I'm still gotta save a lot. You know the DoorDash thingy,
I
so
know. I know.
take a while for me to upgrade, but we're going.
For sure. All right, so let's get to the official what happened in HiFi this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here. Gonna do some fancy keyboard strokes.
Let's say hi to the people. What's up, audio?
Oh, that's true. We gotta say hi to people. All right.
Beyond
Audio,
Resolution. We got Punk Floyd. Thank
audio
you.
acoustic
What's up, guys?
engineering, Scotty.
Yeah, Thomas, his like reviews are super nice. He's like, I think I only trust him and another reviewer, and that's it. I don't trust the bigger reviewers. I think they're paid for it, and
Is
it's
is
BS.
is the other reviewer me or is it
Yeah, it's you.
all
But
right, for sure.
let's say Darko Audio. When I bought the Shit Modi 3 from him, I was
Mm.
not impressed. So
You've had
I
problems
don't
with
know.
it. I think that's the big issue there.
Nah, but even when I got it, he was like, "Oh, it's super wide and stuff," you know.
Mm.
And then I compared to the PC deck, which is like garbage, and I was like, "Where's the
All right,
wideness?"
so
New speakers, let's go.
first bit of news. We got SimAudio announcing that they're getting into the speaker game. But interestingly enough, with this announcement also came the disclaimer that no, there are not more speakers coming from SimAudio. This is the extent of their speaker line. Don't expect something crazy, more expensive or cheaper from SimAudio. So coming in at $3,000, we have the Voice 22 loudspeaker. And I saw this thing and I really wasn't impressed. And I can't say anything to it sonically. I haven't seen any reviews of it. There were press releases from like Forbes and some other publications that they did. They're just talking the technical specs and things that SimAudio wants them to say. But I just don't. I'm not impressed with these because I feel like for SimAudio to get into the speaker game, they should have came with something very unique, very SimAudio, very just branded and like instantly you look at it and say, wow, that's something SimAudio made. I look at this and this could be anybody. You know, this could be ELAC, this could be JBL, this could be Revel. You know,
Bucard. It looks exactly like the Bucard S200.
it could be anything. I don't, you know, if you took away the Moon logo off of this, there's nothing in this that screams Moon to me. I was expecting something like maybe their signature like aluminum plates or some of the more intricate designs they do on some of the more upper levels. Now, obviously at $3,000, it's not going to be something that's super over the top, but this is really just a very plain box. So I wish I had seen more. And I think this is a very niche and particular product aimed at a particular person. And in that sense, I think it's really aimed at anyone who owns a SimAudio Ace. Like that's kind of the only person that's going to be interested in this, or they're kind of pushing it towards. Is if you have a SimAudio Ace, and basically if you have a pair of, you know, Bowers 705 S2s or Dali Oberon 3s or ELAC Vela 403s, KEF LS 50s, now you can have an all SimAudio system.
I'm
right?
not sure if those compete with the CAFs though, to be honest.
I think, well, the other thing is the competition in that area too. Like,
It's a
one,
lot.
the design doesn't stand out, but then two, you have to look at how crowded this $3,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 bookshelf area really is. Because you've got, like I said, you know, you got the Vela 403s, you have the Revel M106s.
Bucard S200s, which I rather take than those.
Yeah, you have so much competition here. I just feel like there's not much really special here that would draw someone to it unless you're really like hardcore on the Moon stuff. So
They're
I
using a
don't
new
know.
technology. Did you see? Like,
Yeah, I
you
did.
like,
Okay, yes, I will say there's a
piping?
little bit more behind the scenes than what meets the eye. That they're in the walls of the on side walls of the enclosure, they're carving it out in a certain way. They're putting this resin material in that's kind of interesting. I think that is a cool little point that they did that. I would have liked to see, if they do that, I would like to see something, you know, that kind of shows on the outside as well, or, you know, shows a little bit more. But I thought it was funny in one of the technical videos I saw from this was they're talking about like the high quality selection for the crossover. And the crossover is really only like 4 parts.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're using one air core inductor and then the one, and I'm not the crossover police. Let me be clear. I am not the crossover police. I believe very strongly that sandcast resistors and iron core inductors are just as good as their $30 counterparts. I'm a strong believer in that. But if you're going to show the crossover that we selected the most high quality components, I don't. It's not a slight to SimAudio, but I'm just saying if you're going to say that and make it a selling point and really call it out in your premiere video, I would be damn sure that it was something that someone would look at and say, "Oh wow, that, you know, they really spared no expense on this crossover or whatever." Because it's only 4 parts, but there is like one air core inductor. I think the other one is an iron core. I'm not entirely sure. And then there's 2 bipolar BNIC capacitors. And like BNIC's like one of the cheapest brands you can buy. So I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I
Let's
can't
talk
wait.
about that port
Oh
fingering.
my, okay, that's what I'm gonna get to. And in that video too, like there was, I mean, this guy, I mean,
That guy was in.
I thought of you immediately because I'm telling you, when you do the reviews,
Me.
yeah, no, I thought you immediately because every review I've seen of yours, I don't remember if you did on the Pythagoras review, but you know,
No, I
you stick your
didn't.
fingers in and you're like, this is a 3-finger port, this is a 2-finger
I know,
port.
but I do it respectfully. That
You
guy
do
was
it
like,
respectfully.
I'm going in.
And, oh yeah, they just like quick cut, and then boom, those fingers were in there. They blasted that port. I was like,
did a 360 no scope in there too.
I was
like, damn.
I was like, this is kind of like sussy. I mean, oh my god. So that was, I mean, that was funny, but I immediately thought of you. I was like, yo, I'm like, this SimAudio watch based therapy reviews, because like that was just straight up nasty.
Probably.
Like,
I thought they looked pretty clean. Ray thought they were super plain. I agree. For $3,000,
yeah,
I wouldn't buy them. I prefer these for $3,000. They have the crossover separated from the cabinet with like rubber protection thingy-majig. These I think are way better than those. I want to talk to Moon Audio, see if they send a review unit so I can compare.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not too stoked about
But
those.
I think it's really just the customer base for this are going to be people that own the Ace, because even on their site they have a combination of the two, and I think they give you like 400 bucks off. Like that's the draw is they give you 400 bucks off for buying both at the same time. But honestly, I feel like a dealer would give you a better deal than that. So I don't know, maybe the dealer gives you like 400 bucks off and then another like 15% or 10%, whatever it may be. But Yep, SimAudio loudspeaker launch. Apparently, the only loudspeaker they're going to launch. I didn't think this made a big splash. That's my
Let's
that's my
rate
thought.
1 to 10. 10 being a good product, 1 being like garbage.
You
You
know,
don't
I
think
can't.
anybody's gonna buy it.
I don't know if I want to say that because I haven't heard it sonically. So maybe it is a very resolving and very well thought out speaker, and sounds extremely good. So I don't
It
want to.
uses SB acoustic drivers. Those are really high quality, but the
It
cabinet
does
is
seem
not that big. I don't
yeah, it
think it's
does seem
gonna
like
be
they're
impressive on the low
custom
end.
made at least too. I think they are SB acoustic. The other thing too is these are made in Malaysia or not Malaysia, Indonesia. And
Oh, so it's not China.
I saw some people like even dealers that were advertising like, oh, made in Canada, made in Canada. I'm like, no, on the back it says made in Indonesia. Like this is not a Canadian product.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see how it sounds. Let's see what
Yeah. So I
the
mean, as
magazines
far
won't like actually tell the truth. They're gonna say it's a great product either way. So we're gonna have to wait for reviews, in my opinion.
yeah, I just went, it's I don't think it's a bad product. I don't know what it's going to be like sonically, to be determined there. But just as far as trying to make a splash in the pool of bookshelves at this price and everything, underwhelming in
Yeah, they're not
initial
gonna
launch.
compete.
So that's the SimAudio news. And then we're going to go to audio research. So this is not actually a product that is out yet, but was teased a little bit after Sona. Trent Suggs, who I've done an interview with on my channel, he's the CEO and owner of Audio Research currently. He teased that there is going to be a successor to, not a successor, but a step up to the reference 160M monoblock, and it is going to be the reference 320M monoblock. No disclosure on price, nothing about what it's going to look like or anything like that. I imagine it's going to still be in this kind of design style. I think we're probably going to see something a little bit bigger with some more tubes, of course, but there's going to be some sort of next step up from the 160. And this is 34,000, I think, for the pair for the two monoblocks. And there is,
nice.
It's not the reference but the top of the line model, because there is the reference 750. I believe this is $80,000 now. I think it was 75 back in the day, but I think it's 80 for the pair now, something like that. So somewhere between 80 and 34,000. That's kind of where this is going to sit. So I'm expecting to see something closer to 50, maybe 50, 55, something like that, and that'll be the 320M.
I don't know anything about it, but it looks nice.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna look similar to, the 160S and the 160M and everything like that. So should be interesting, but got a little just trickle of that from Audio Research after the show. All right, the big one for you.
KEF.
So the 60 wireless.
We got some pictures of it, but we can't share it because KEF is gonna be real mad, and the people that work for them are super fast at getting the pictures out. They look pretty nice, in my opinion. Some audiophiles were hating on them. I like it. I think it's gonna be a really great product. It's wireless, so I don't think they're gonna be doing a passive, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was really confused on that. I thought that there would probably be the same as the LS50, where there would be a wireless version and a passive version. But so far, KEF has only teased a wireless version. And, like you said, we saw some leaked pictures that were out there, but, we can't share those, of course, because KEF will DMCA me and send a lawyer my way. But, we can at least show this outline of what it is.
They posted it, so if they come for us, I'll be like, it's on your Instagram.
Yeah, I think it was their Australian distributor. They leaked it. But, from this image, you see how the 60s lined up. There's going to be the Uniq driver right there. I think it's going to look very similar to the Blades. It's kind of like poor man's Blade in that regard. But very interesting. I
want to see pricing on those, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if they price it over 10 grand, I don't know. But if it's below 10 grand, I think it's probably going to be competitive. Because I had a lot of KEF, and I love how they sound, and
Yeah, it's
KEF make
interesting.
great products.
It's interesting how KEF's going to work this as far as what they're going to do competing with themselves, because there's still the R series. So now you have a tower. So, the R3 and the LS50 Meta kind of almost compete with each other a little bit. So is the LS60 then going to compete with the R7, right?
But those are powered though. That's the thing
R11.
too. I think they're only gonna make this powered so it doesn't compete with the R7 or whatever the reference series.
Yeah, so the pricing is going to be very interesting from KEF here, and again, if it's just going to be a wireless version or if it's going to be a passive version as well, because I kind of saw this as also being able to integrate a home theater setup with this as well if it had the passive version, because then you could hook up a pair of LS50s in the rears and then have your LS60s in the front. And then do some like KC62 subwoofers. So I don't know.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm
But
excited for one of these at least.
yeah, it's coming soon. I don't know what their exact release date, but I mean, there's been so many leaks and teasers of this as well. Like the other picture I had up here was someone gleamed. This was a few months ago. Someone gleamed the web code for KEF's website, and they were already showing like an LS60 wireless. So yeah, just the wireless version. So I don't know if it's going to actually come out as a passive version. It's a very interesting proposition. We'll find out soon from KEF, I suppose.
Yeah. So I think that's it. We got every product from this week, I think.
Yeah, that's the what happened in HiFi. We got also Vincent in here. Hi, Vincent. And oh yeah, the Munich show is happening soon, so there's probably going to be some more announcements for that. So we're not going to be in Munich, at least I'm not going to be. So I'll be monitoring the situation in Munich and seeing what any new launches are or new announcements. And
What is the Munich thing? Because I
it's
know about the one in California that I'm going. I'm going to the show, guys. See you
yeah,
there.
yeah, you can
But
make
the
that
Munich
you make
one,
that announcement. Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm going there, guys. So if you're going to the show in California, Long Beach, I'll be there with the homies. Ray's not coming because he loser.
I'm
He
taking
could
that
come,
L.
but
I'm taking that L.
you know, could come be with me and Giles, be with the homies, but nah.
Yeah,
But
I
it's all
know.
good. We still love him, respect him, and I want to see what's up. I heard Akura is gonna be there. That one brand with the crazy like line array of the what is it called? Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, it's a
huge line of
line.
tweeters. It's
It's
like
a liner.
the
I don't know what. There's a few brands that do that, so I'm not 100% sure which one you're referencing, but there's a few that do those large line arrays.
it's one that Jay was talking about that he never heard before. They're from they're outside
The
the states.
the
I think it's
Skienas.
no, let me see. They posted it. I think I reposted it. It looks really cool. It has like gold accents to it. It's the cake audio one.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
not.
I'm excited to hear that.
I'm not
I want to
familiar
see
with
how it
them,
goes.
but that sounds like a fun name, Cake Audio. I like that
It's
already.
huge. You should look at like the array. It's huge. They have like two, one in the middle. No, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I have to do more research to talk about it. But it's amazing. It has a
Okay,
billion tweeters. But yeah,
fair enough.
that's it for me.
Awesome. Wow, that has been what happened this week in HiFi. Thanks everyone for joining. It's been a lot of fun, and thank you Daniel for joining me here as well. And I'll be monitoring what happens next week in HiFi, and maybe we'll do this again next Friday.
Yeah. If you guys want it, let us know.
Yeah, let us
Guys,
know what you think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe,
next week is
donate,
probably gonna be better because I'm gonna do research too,
vote
so I know
early
what
and
to talk about the
and
product.
often, all that good stuff.
Heck yeah!
All
All right, peace out,
right.
guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining. Bye, everyone.